What's up, Grim Crew? YouTube viewers, if you would like to skip ahead to the gameplay, a timestamp will be provided for you down in the description box below. But as for the rest of you who may be watching live as it happens, welcome back to my gaming dungeon. I am your dungeon master for the evening. I am the Grim Gamer. How the hell are ya? On this Thursday night, back with part 3 of my very first playthrough of Metal Gear Solid The Twin Snakes on the Nintendo GameCube, and the 8th chapter in this overall arching story that is the Metal Gear Solid saga. Where we left off yesterday, or last night, we made quite a bit of progress. Let's see, where did I said we beat the ninja, met up with Meryl, beat Psycho Mantis, Meryl got shot, slowed us down, beat Sniper Wolf, got through the torture sequence. Game audio too loud, okay? How's that? That a little bit better? I say it's been a little tricky with the game audio because the main menu is a bit loud, but then some of the codec calls or some of the other audio in-game isn't quite as loud. But we got through the torture sequence. We made it through that. Busted out of there. We made it all the way back, beat the Hind, and beat Sniper Wolf again. So now we're heading down into the blast furnace. So that's where we're at now. So I don't know if I'll be able to finish this off tonight. I hope I will, because I don't know what the streams next week look like. And I'll explain more about that towards the end of the night here. Things going on with work and such. But without further ado, it's time to jump back in, see if we can finish this off. And I might have to adjust the audio again once we get in here. That main menu audio is just, it's rather loud. So how you doing, Lurk? There's actually one thing I've been wanting to try, and I've been wanting to try it in several Metal Gear games, and I haven't thought about it. I looked it up, doesn't seem like it's going to do anything, but I want to try it anyway. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, I was trying to see if the Konami code was going to do anything, and I read that it doesn't. Doing alright? Good to hear. Nope, ain't nobody there.
You ain't first, you're last. You know?
What's up, Suave? Oh, I didn't have my gun out. Damn it. I could have popped him right there. Oh, and I got the wrong gun out. Oh, I think he just fell down in the he toast. What's going on, Suave? I didn't know you'd make it out make it here tonight for this. I popped that guy with the wrong gun. That's totally my bad, dude. Ups.
Watch out for that steam. It's dangerous. Use your first-person view to see where the steam is coming out, and then avoid it.
Yeah, I like a sauna now and then, but this is too much.
Watch out for that steam. It's...
Yeah, we know.
So, you beat Wolf, huh? She was a fool to use the same tactics that failed her in your first meeting. But remember, don't let down your guard until you've got a confirmed kill.
Yeah, fair enough. Now I don't feel so bad. Alright, so now... Well, we'll get that first death of the night out of the way. Damn it! Fine!
Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Yeah, be like that. Night-night. Well, that was an incredibly stupid death. But it is what it is sometimes, you know? Rations are full. This one's full. I don't need that. Now, wasn't there... Aha! Well, I got basically everything in here, so that's fine. Ah, shut up. Oh, hold on. Hold on. No, nothing over here in that little crevice. That's fine. Alright. Just wanted to make sure I got all the good stuff. So what do you think, Suave? Should be able to finish this off tonight? I don't really think I got that much further to go. I mean, I made a hell of a lot of progress last night. You all prepared for your little getaway? Probably heading out in the morning? I vaguely remember this one. Vaguely. Yeah, that is cool. But now the casings aren't there, so negative review on Steam. Get out of here with that nonsense, man. Broke my mercy. I'm gonna try to play with them guys tonight, man. Get out of here. Get out of here with that. Ain't even trying to fool with you. Claymores! Claymores! Never leave a ration behind if you can help it. Full health, always. Must have. Alright, so how is that audio now? Suave and Lurt? I've adjusted it a couple different times. I think I got a pretty decent balance here.
Snake, hurry up and get to Metal Gear's underground base. The entrance should be towards the back of the snowfield.
If I use a pallet tray, yeah. Yeah, that's the plan. There's no need to drag it out in this one.
If you take that elevator down, you'll wind up in the warehouse. Metal Gear's underground maintenance base is just past there.
Crows.
What?
There are a lot of crows here.
There were crows around from before, but for some reason they started to increase in number about the same time that Foxhound came to the base. It's really weird. I wonder what it could mean.
Well, I think in this particular little area it's a little dark anyways.
I've got something to tell you about Naomi Hunter.
Oh yeah, what up?
What about her?
Is this conversation secure?
Don't worry, the monitor's off.
Okay.
What's up?
I was in the FBI too, you know.
I didn't know that. What's your point?
Dr.
So?
Hunter's story about her background, about her grandfather being an assistant secretary.
Like when we get right to
in
this
the
next
FBI,
room, it should lighten up a bit.
and then going undercover to investigate the Mafia in New York.
Yeah, what about it?
It was all a big lie.
What did you say?
It was really bothering me. Why would she lie about it?
She lied?
She might be a spy.
Ridiculous.
Come on, even a high school student could see past it. Didn't Naomi say that her father was Japanese?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, maybe we're lucky we even get this game to play on the damn lunchbox to start with.
Also, in the 50s, the undercover Mafia sting operations hadn't even started yet. They first started in 1960, in Chicago, not New York. But you better check it out. The chief and the president mysteriously dying. That ninja. Too many strange things are happening.
I agree.
Are you saying that Naomi might be behind it?
I don't know. Either that, or she's working with the terrorists.
Could it be?
If I find out anything, I'll call. In the meantime, be careful.
Okay. Colonel, you know anything about this?
Colonel, where's Naomi?
I'm right here, Snake. What is it?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing.
That's strange.
Snake, by now those terrorists have finished their launch preparations. Stop wasting time.
Excuse me, I just thought I'd ask you a question. But, fine. Forget you.
As long as the strategy of nuclear deterrence continues, nuclear weapons may be reduced, but they will never be eliminated. If you think about it.
Okay. You have nothing significant to add with what was going on here?
If you take that elevator...
Yeah, we already heard that too. Thanks. Thank you. Oh. I think there's a specific call if you kill a couple of these. But you know what? It's fine. Not really even that worried about it, to be honest. C4? Man, been looking everywhere for this shit. Where the hell you find some C4? You know how happy you make me feel, man.
Mei Ling, how's Naomi?
Huh? She's fine, I guess. What's up? What do you want, Snake? If you want to talk to Naomi, why don't you call her?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Strange guy.
You say, yeah, let's not make it weird or anything there, Snake. Never mind.
Good luck, Snake.
Thanks.
What's that?
Those are birds, Snake.
Welcome, Cossack.
My name's not Yanis. Please tell me somebody gets that joke. Or that reference, rather. Not really a joke so much.
This is the end of the road for you. Right, my friends?
You know, I think
They're becoming excited.
Raven is another one that suffers from the re-recorded
Ravens aren't
audio.
scavengers like
I
most
feel like
people.
he feels and sounds more
They're
menacing
simply returning
in
to
the original.
natural
There's a little
world,
more
that which is no longer needed.
growl to his voice, you know?
Sometimes they even attack wounded foxes.
You were the one in the M1 tank? Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
But that was no true battle. The Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were. The judgment is decided. The
Okay.
Ravens say you are a true warrior.
Thanks.
Am I hallucinating? I can't move.
The Raven has put the mark of death upon you. Blood from the east flows within your veins.
Imagine if that was a trick that Raven actually could use in this fight.
Your ancestors too.
Like,
were
oh,
raised
yeah,
on
I
the
just can't move, and he
barren
just turns you into
plains of
Swiss
Mongolia.
cheese.
Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other. We share many ancestors, you and I.
There's no crows in my family tree.
You ready? I am not fond of snakes, but you are family, so I cannot complain. But there will be no holding back. live in Alaska, too. You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics.
Oh, yeah.
With that strength, you must have been training in the stick pull and four-man carry.
What about the,
Yes, you are
what was it, muck
but
muck?
there is another event
yeah, muck
that
muck
I
eating
excel
contest
at.
or something?
It is called the ear pull. It's an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold. It tests spiritual as well as physical strength.
I mean, that sounds
You're
horrible.
gonna pull each other's ears?
The form is different, but the spirit is the same. Rejoice, Snake! Ours will be a glorious battle.
This isn't glorious. It's just plain killing. Violence isn't a sport.
Well, we will see if there is iron in your words.
Well, was that necessary? Okay. Okay. I was gonna say, Snake, you want to move? Feel like Adam Sandler, or you can stand there, anything you want. I'm gonna go from that missile launcher to this little pea shooter right here. That seems like that would make sense. It's like the Raven. It's like the Raven was like the referee. Like, you ready? You ready? Let's get it on. Away, Snake, away. Come on, big guy. Damn it. Damn it! What I'm trying to do, I'm having a hard time doing, because he doesn't want to stay pinned against the wall. got me. There you go. You don't throw rockets at a man with a machine gun. No. Seems like a bad idea. Yeah, maybe a little bit. I feel like he could play him, though.
Just as the boss said, it is my existence which is no longer needed in this world. But my body will not remain in this place. My spirit and my flesh will become one with the ravens. In that way, I will return to Mother Earth who bore me. Snake!
Yeah?
I will be watching you. Understand? Snake, take this security card. It will open that door.
Why?
You are a snake, which was not created by nature. You and the boss, you are from another world. A world that I do not wish to know. Go and do battle with him. I will be watching from above. First, I'll give you a hint.
Sure, I'll take a hint.
The man you saw die before your eyes.
Which one?
That was not the DARPA chief. It was Decoy Octopus, a member of Foxhound.
Dun dun dun.
He was a master of disguise. He copied his subjects down to the blood, so he drained the chief's blood and took it into himself.
That doesn't seem sanitary.
But he wasn't able to deceive the Angel of Death.
The Angel of Death?
I mean, that just sounds like a terrible idea.
But why go to so much trouble? Why impersonate the chief?
That is the end of my hint. You must solve the rest of the riddle yourself.
You look like you're standing up right, ready for round two. Obviously not gonna happen, but...
Snake, in the natural world there is no such thing as boundless slaughter.
Ooh,
there is always
that's a hell of a
an
way
end
to go,
it,
man.
But you are different.
What are you trying to say?
The path you walk on has no end. No matter how far you go, or how many corpses you crawl over, the killing will never end. It's a future without hope. Hear me, Snake! My spirit will be watching you.
When you think about that line, you know, that it's just an endless... Absolutely. But also thinking about it too, maybe this is just for me, but actually even the boss said it at the end of Delta, like, you know, whoever leaves here was going to continue on the fight. And mind you, then these events happen over the course of, what, 30, 40 years?
Snake, it's me.
Master?
It's about Naomi. Turn your monitor off.
What about Naomi?
Uh-oh.
Damn. Colonel, is Naomi there?
No, she's away. She's taking a short nap.
Must be nice. We're
So
about to
what
get
is
bombed
this
to hell
about
and she's
Naomi?
taking naps.
Okay, maybe we'd better let the Colonel hear this too.
Yeah. Go on, Master.
Well, basically, Dr. Naomi Hunter is not Dr. Naomi Hunter at all.
What?
I thought her story of her background sounded kind of fishy, so I checked it out.
And?
There is an actual Dr. Naomi Hunter, or I should say, there was one. But she's not the woman we know. The real Naomi Hunter disappeared somewhere in the Middle East. Our Naomi must have somehow obtained her identification papers.
So then who is she really?
She must be some kind of spy.
A spy?
Yes. Maybe she's been sent to sabotage this operation.
Are you saying she's with the terrorists?
I don't want to believe it either, but she is working for Foxhound.
So, you think she had a part in the uprising?
Or she could be working with some different group altogether.
A different group? It couldn't be.
Place her under arrest, Colonel.
What?
She's betrayed us, Colonel. She needs to be arrested and interrogated to find out who she's with.
If she's one of their spies, then we're in big trouble.
What do you mean?
A little bit.
Oh, nothing.
Colonel, have you let her in on some kind of vital secret or something? Does this have anything to do with the mysterious deaths of the DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president?
I have no idea.
Bullshit!
Anyway, we cannot allow her to participate any further in this mission.
Wait a minute. Without her, we can't complete this mission.
I knew it. You're hiding something.
Give me some time. I'll try to get it out of her.
Hurry then. We've got to figure out who she is and what she's doing here.
I understand. Snake.
Do you?
Give me some time.
I don't have any time left for you.
I'd feel the same way if I'm Snake, to be completely honest. Like, I'm done with you, dude. You got me out here in the middle of the freaking Arctic. And, you know, dealing with this, and you don't want to even give me full stories. You know, full information. That's a bunch of garbage. See if there's anything dropped that I can get here, but it doesn't seem like it. That's weird, because it seems like I heard something, like, drop. And now I'm not really seeing anything to pick up. So I feel that's kind of strange. But yeah, with the... I see what you're saying with the boss, the sorrow, the big... It's a recurring theme for sure. Hey, evolving fetus. Shadow of the yin and yang. Yeah, absolutely. For sure. But I was, whoops, also just thinking, you know, as far as myself, like, you know, playing this series the way that I am, you know, and going through it, whoops, and, going through it in the chronological order like I have, it has felt like there is no end. It is just a, you know, endless road of just war and death, and even for me as the player, it feels like it never ends. There is a lot of that. Absolutely a lot of that. All I wanted was the ration, man. That's all I wanted.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in, but the queen rise to the top, oh yeah.
So much for Mantis telling me how good I was at evading traps. Oh, there's guards there. Oh. Ew. Hold on, I was not expecting you. Night night. Hey, what's up, Evolving Fetus? How you doing tonight?
Still in this area.
Oh, there's another one? Oh, what? Hold on, I was trying to read that and wasn't paying attention. Yeah, a little bit better, I feel like, on the control today. I felt like I was trying to kind of get in the hang of it a little better last night. And made quite a bit of progress last night, so... See if I could get their attention and pull them back that way. That's nobody. Nobody at all. Don't you worry about it. Tell where that other guy was, but it doesn't really matter at this point anyways. Metal Gear. Can't be. What's everybody's favorite Metal Gear, like actual Metal Gear, like machine? I'd have to say my favorite is Rex. I mean, I know that there's some that were more advanced, but I think Rex is just the coolest one. It's just my opinion. Okay.
Snake, if it's about Naomi, I'm looking into the matter right now. Give me a little more time.
Where is she?
She's still sleeping.
I can't believe it. First the DARPA chief turns out to be an imposter, and now Naomi. What the hell is going on here? I suppose you're going to tell me you don't know anything, right?
I'm sorry, Snake.
The world is being threatened with nuclear annihilation. That's all we can be sure about.
Yeah, he's got nothing. He's got absolutely nada.
Snake, I'm sure that woman calling herself Naomi is some type of spy. And now I'm starting to think that Campbell might be hiding something too. Don't trust him.
You know, I do like that you can do that in the fourth one, but I also like that it looked like it was planned even all the way back during like Operation Snake Eater, because you see the plans, you know, with Grannon, and it's like, so like this particular unit, Rex itself, like it spans like so many different parts of the timeline. I just think that's so cool.
It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear. But it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards, no mechanics. It's too quiet.
You haven't played 4
Maybe
yet?
because they're all ready.
Oh boy.
They said they even
When does that
input the
remaster
PAL
come
codes.
out?
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys. And besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's files? Don't you need a password?
Of course. But there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yep. That describes me pretty well.
Does it look like you can get in?
I don't know yet. I'll give it a try.
I'm counting on you.
So yeah, I wasn't necessarily gonna wait, you know, for the remaster, and I think I'm gonna still be getting to it before that remaster or whatever, or that port actually comes out. Because I have the, you know, on the Legacy Collection, I've got that version of it, so that's the one that I'm gonna play. He said there's no guard, but there's definitely guards in here. So, obviously I still got 2 to go yet. And then I will be getting to 4 afterwards, so I guess unless you don't want anything spoiled, you know, so because that was definitely the plan. Yeah, there is somebody up there.
What was that sound?
That was nothing, bud.
Is there somebody there? Who is that? And
You ain't calling nobody. Shut up.
Snake, it's me again.
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I've never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay, keep trying.
Damn it! Didn't realize there was a thing there. Son of a bitch. Are you kidding? Oh, hell. That is not... Come on, Snake, you son of a... Bastard. Now, get out of there, you idiot.
Is there somebody there?
No, there isn't. Shut up. Can't even run across the floor without somebody getting nosy.
Snake, it's me.
What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
Oh, yeah, we heard all this. So I tried to grab onto that ledge there, and he didn't grab it. So what's the trick there? Okay, well, you definitely know these a lot better than I do, so I'm gonna take your word for it. straight up execution style. Bye. It was a hell of a shot. At least I thought it was. What, Otacon?
Snake, it's me again.
How's it going?
Not bad.
Yeah, third level security. Heard that. Thanks. Before everything went awry. That's like, what, 3 deaths already tonight? Good grief. Yes?
Snake, I did it.
You got past security?
Bingo.
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
Okay.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
Haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
I can't wait to hear this.
Oh boy.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one up until now?
Because of the missile's rocket propulsion system. It would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Because of that?
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
We learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
It would push back the signing of the START 3 treaty. If word gets out about this weapon, it'd cause a whole world of trouble.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You've changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses.
Snake, listen to me.
Why don't you tell me
This
things,
nuclear
Colonel?
weapon. It's never actually been tested. Only simulated.
You mean with VR experiments?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? Do you still have it?
No. Ocelot took it from me.
Damn.
The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So, you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
Come on, Otacon. Now, it's all about timing, and since I don't quite What?
Snake.
Did you find it?
No, I haven't found out about the override system yet, but I found Baker's ulterior motive.
He's just looking to get rich, isn't he?
That's part of it. Arms Tech is in much worse financial trouble than I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That, plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Everything was riding on this project, I guess.
And it looks like they were paying a lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah. And Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see. So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a little bit longer.
So, like, I used one button to, like, move over and, like, drop. Is it this... Well, one button flips him over the ledge, and then the other button, I think, makes him drop. So, which one is it? Is it the one that I gotta use to, like, flip over the side? Or, like, pull myself up? And that's, like, the grab button? Nothing there. Bandage. So you seen something there, but I didn't know what it was.
Snake, stop that launch. Head for the control room in the underground base. The control room is on the 3rd floor of the underground base, isn't it? There's no time.
Uh-huh.
Snake, I'm sure that woman calling herself Naomi is some type of...
Yeah, we heard that, but we couldn't hear him, like, saying that, like, talking as master in the other room. That's not a thing. Love the airplane sound effect for that, too.
I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No. There's been a change. The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why, boss? Liquid.
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site.
Mrs. Suave, what's up?
The game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably
I see.
Top secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Gotcha.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India... I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about the new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the president will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big Boss's DNA and $1 billion.
$1 billion? All for money?
That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox-Die vaccine in our demands.
Fox-Die. It killed Octopus and the Arms Tech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with amphetamine and adrenaline levels in the blood. They deployed a product still in development into live combat. No surprise it was unreliable.
Yeah, no kidding.
They must have been desperate.
In any case, have you heard from your friend Colonel Sergei Golukovich at Spetsnaz yet?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? That Golukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
Maybe so.
I mean, seems like a way that they would think, though, right? So
he's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we joined forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the Genome Soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What are you saying?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here. It's going to be a long war.
We could still escape.
We have the new nuclear power, and we're going to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? Fighting the whole world?
He wanted to do that when he was like 11.
From here, we can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar and totally immune to interception. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
But boss, what about your promise to Colonel Golukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, you can call this place Outer Heaven.
Big Boss's dream.
Boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden? If the code is entered again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
I want to talk about this whole, like, plot point.
By the way,
a little bit later on.
That woman. Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
Snake, I found Baker's top-secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So, how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see, the override system that the President was talking about, it can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
You need the keys for input. 3 of them.
but I only have the one. Where are the others?
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy?
Yes. It's a material that changes shape at different temperatures.
So if they actually ever wanted to use that, what were they going to do?
This card key?
Have a little hand torch or something on hand, put in the normal one, heat that bitch up, and then what, stick it in a cooler or something like that?
Clever.
They weren't going to run around and like change all those things themselves. They had to have a way to change them right there in the room, wouldn't they?
The control room?
If not, that seems like a pretty stupid system.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. You input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I got it. First I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system, and it's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that?
This is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
Sure. Fun. Oh, damn it. I agree. Definitely brings that character to life, man.
The terrorists are finished inputting the detonation codes. The only way to stop the launch now is to re-input the detonation codes to lock the detonation mechanism. You need that card key to do it. Find that card key, Snake. There's no other way.
Uh-huh.
You lost the card key? Hurry up and find it. They've already entered the detonation code. The only way to stop that launch is to
like you're
lock
still
the system
putting on
by
this facade,
re-inputting
man.
the detonation codes. If you use the mine detector,
I thought
you
it was
should
the
be
mine
able to
detector.
find the key, even if it fell into the drainage ditch. Whatever you do, find that key.
That's what I was looking for, because I was pretty sure that it was the... Ah! Time bomb.
Snake, did you find the card key?
No, it's not here.
Don't be ridiculous. You saw it fall into the drainage ditch, didn't you? The drainage ditch. Isn't there something odd about it?
No. There are a lot of big rats, though.
That's it, Snake. A rat must have eaten it.
Now who's being ridiculous?
No, I'm right. There's no other possibility. Rats eat all sorts of things. There's nothing unusual about that.
Alright. Where'd the thing go? Because we don't want it. So get that out of here. Oh, damn it. Get out of the thing, dude. Ah, I see. I see. Really? You're only gonna throw it that far? Snake. My dude. I had thought I held it for a good second, but apparently not. Oh well. We're moving along now. We got it. We're good. We're good. Now, once I input this in, we'll count how many times I failed to grab this other ledge over here, because that should be sort of hilarious. And I'm going to try not to get pissed off about it, because I know it's going to irritate me. Ah. See, I'm glad somebody's already finding it funny.
PAL code number 1 confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Okay, that takes care of pal code number 1. Now, pal number 2, freeze the key.
You know, sometimes you have to, and like, I swear I try, but sometimes it's just, and I can't help it sometimes, you know? Damn.
What is it, Snake?
All right.
War, he sung, is toil and trouble. Honor but an empty bubble. What about you, Snake? Is your honor just an empty bubble too?
I don't know what that has to do with anything right now, Mei Ling, but you know, it's fine. Oh, damn it. Okay, so this thing is what, here? There's one. You know, it's I'd really hate to see, like, I've already got some very stupid deaths in this playthrough of this game. I would really hate to see my death count skyrocket over this. You know? It'd be really frustrating. Here's two!
Snake!
Hell, I feel like I only get a chance to hit it like once before he drops to his death. Alright, well, we'll mash it like we're in the torture scene again and see what happens. Okay. Take that. Guy just let me sit here and suffer. I kind of feel like you guys would have let that happen like another 4 or 5 times for saying something, but at least you guys love me. Thank you. It's like, no, we can't allow him to just, you know, continuously break Snake's ankles like that. That's just not fair. Not to grab it? Oh, well. I would even... So it's just not consistent is what, really kind of what we're saying here.
PAL code number 2 confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 3.
Cool.
Okay, there goes PAL code number 2. Next comes PAL number 3. Warm the key.
I mean, yeah, 3 usually comes after 2, Snake. It's usually how that works. Deep fry the key. Yes. Yeah. Ow! Hey, I got to level to grip level 2. Whoops. Ow.
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Dye?
No. Fox Dye? Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah.
I don't really think it's any
some
use
kind
in
of
this
virus that
game
targets specific
specifically.
people.
I mean,
I don't
hell,
know
I don't
all the
even remember really
details, but
grabbing,
what are you trying to
using
say?
grip really for
It's too similar.
much of anything up to this
The
point.
cause of
So
death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, I mean Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah. Oh, that sucks.
Apparently, Fox Dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
The nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure, but he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages toward the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So, it's true, isn't it?
Naomi.
nanomachine, son.
That means the Fox Dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Is that all you think about?
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Yeah, I've got things that, I gotta work on here, bud. So you might be infected too. I mean, she injected him with it, so I would assume, right? Duh. What?
Snake, can you hear me? It's Naomi.
I thought you were under arrest. That was fast.
What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes, but not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know anything. My parents' face is my name. The name and ID I have now I just bought. But the reason why I study genetics, that was true.
'Cause you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes. Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox.
Gray Fox.
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He is everything to me. The only proof I have of my existence. Of my existence as an individual.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who's he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom. This America.
Mozambique.
But then he and my brother went back to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes, that's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments.
Dr. Clark?
Her?
No. That was my brother. Afterward, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Gray Fox, he's come here to kill me.
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox. Naomi, tell me something.
About Foxdie? Foxdie is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Foxdie contains smart enzymes, created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack.
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi.
What?
The hell of a virus,
You must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Foxdie.
Huh? You weren't?
No. You were injected with Foxdie as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that... No. That's not the whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing that I wanted to tell you was... Snake...
Hey! What are you doing?
Snake...
Naomi?
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Foxdie was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
You know, at that point, I'd be like, you know what? No. I ain't taking another damn step until I get some freaking answers. Oh, and then, so one other thing that she said, something about, Gray Fox took her to Mozambique. So with all of the different games that I've played up to this point, the whole timeline and everything, I've been trying to, like, mentally put things in the timeline. Because obviously this is now the first time that we're hearing about Naomi and Gray Fox, and the like brotherly or sibling relationship that they got. So, and I know Portable Ops is, from what I understand, like semi-canon. Some things are, some things aren't. But at one point, when talking to what he was known then, Frank Yeager was known as Null in this one, in Portable Ops. Even then, Big Boss had mentioned something. Oh yeah, well I met you at such and such place. And then again here like Mozambique. And so like that was even prior to those events. So it's like, all right, so Naomi was sort of in the background as a child, even way back then. So, like, just trying to put little details like that together, you know? Care about Metal Gear if I'm going to be dead. Right, exactly. Well, the hell should I give a damn for?
Snake, Naomi's under arrest.
I know.
What the hell is happening over there? What's the Colonel thinking?
Colonel Campbell is... I'm sorry, I can't say anymore.
Huh, you too?
Please believe me, I'm here to help you until the end.
Then talk. Speak, will you? What the hell? It's like, you're all against me, man.
Please, Snake, don't give up.
So Naomi used Fox dye to take her revenge on you.
Yeah, but she said she wasn't the one who made the decision to use it. According to her, it was just one part of this operation.
If this goes all the way up to Campbell, it might not be so easy to get that vaccine. Oh well, forget about it.
Seems like a little red flag right there, doesn't it? Like, oh, I might not be able to get that vaccine. Like, what are you worried about it for? You know?
Nastasha, I'm gonna ask you one more time. Do you know anything about Fox dye and the real nature of this operation?
Sorry, I have not been told anything about that.
That's funny. The Colonel said almost exactly the same thing.
And it's
Sorry.
like,
I didn't mean to sound sarcastic. I believe you.
they can't trust anybody, you know?
I can't really blame Dr. Naomi. I feel sorry for her. Ever since I was a little kid, I always hated my first name.
Hal, isn't it?
Yeah. My father was a big fan of science fiction movies. That's how I got stuck with it. But I'm not a computer. I'm human. My grandfather taking part in the Manhattan Project.
Not a computer?
My father
I mean,
being
you could have
born on the day
been
of the
named
Hiroshima
Apple.
Bomb.
Mac.
I hated every part of that. My name, my father, my grandfather. It felt like all those
Apple
things
Emmerich,
were a
I
ball
mean...
and chain around my legs, dragging me down. But now that I
Windows
think about it,
Emmerich?
I realize I was blessed. At least it proves that I was born, that I live. But Dr. Naomi didn't even know who her parents were, what her real name was. She must have been a very lonely little girl.
Otacon.
Sorry, Snake. I guess right now you should focus on re-inputting those PAL codes.
Alright, one last time, Campbell. Anything?
Snake, re-input the PAL codes.
Okay. Yeah, he don't care about nothing else right this minute. Not realizing that he's dooming us all! Macintosh Emmerich, there we go. But he's a computer, he's in a video game. He may not be a computer, but he is software. Software Emmerich.
PAL code number 3 confirmed. PAL code entry complete. Detonation code activated. Ready for launch.
No! Why? I deactivated it.
Clearly, you did not.
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mance's psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when I decided...
This. I want to talk about this here in a second.
Snake.
What?
Well, for starters, I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. We thought we'd get the info from you, but there was Fox Die.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning? Just to get me to input the detonation code?
You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox Die vaccine to me. Their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come to where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
See, when he said that, he just didn't even
body was just discovered
seem
at
all
his
that
home.
surprised.
He's been dead for at least 3 days.
He's like, that's not
I
Master
didn't know
Miller.
because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
Me, dear brother.
Brother!
Liquid!
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
Now, one thing I wanted to talk about here. It's like, oh, you didn't think you got this far by yourself, did you? Yeah. Because all y'all tried to kill me. Numerous times, I might add. Raven twice, Wolf twice, you know. And so if the whole situation here was to get Snake to input these cards to get the code activated, why in the hell were y'all trying to kill him? Huh? Why? Seems a little counterproductive, don't you think? I suppose, like, if you killed him, you could just get the key and just do it yourself. But at the same time, they didn't, as far as I know, they didn't know the whole shape memory alloy thing. It was buried in files that Otacon had to get. They didn't understand the trick behind the key either. So, like, in the torture scene, you know, Ocelot could have very well taken that PAL key himself, and if they could have figured out the trick behind it, just done it himself. But he says, we'll just let Snake figure that out. But it's like, well, then that whole time, if you killed him, you would have destroyed your entire plan. So why the hell were you trying to kill him in the first place? Like, it's just, there's like loopholes there that just don't make sense.
Snake, your grip has gotten stronger. Looks like your hard work is paying off.
Well done, Snake.
Thanks? Yeah, I'm strong. You're not.
Snake, gas. Do something. Snake, call Emmerich. He should be able to break through security.
That shouldn't have been as funny to me as it just was. Snake! Gas! No. Really? I didn't notice. With liquid snake coating. Snake, I had Taco Bell. Get your gas mask already now. So, who here has seen Fun with Dick and Jane with Jim Carrey? Because that reminded me of a scene from that. Like, he's sitting there in the family home. You know, his wife has, like, the kid on her shoulders. She's also trying to cook food. She's on the phone at the same time. He's sitting there with just a newspaper. And, like, things on the stove are starting to burn. There's a fire starting. He just kind of looks down over from the paper and he's like, "Hun, fire." Like, that's what that reminded me of. They were trying to kill him. They were testing his durability. Oh, boy. Yeah. We'll go with that excuse. Sure.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass.
Yeah, we know.
You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
Come on, hurry up already.
Hang on.
No! Open the door! Open it now!
I'm out of time.
Just hold on a little longer.
No time, Otacon.
I hacked into security.
Thanks.
Snake, I'm opening the door.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Took a little long, but, you know, it's cool. It's fine. Otacon, gas. Yeah.
Liquid!
Snake, did you like my sunglasses? Oh, you'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise yourself as Master?
So I could manipulate you more easily.
Yeah.
You performed
Duh.
quite well, I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
He's just
Following
jelly,
orders blindly
Solid
with
Snake.
no questions
He's jelly
asked.
because of a reason
You've
that he'll
lost
tell you
your
here in a
warrior's
second.
pride and become nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech president and decoy Octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us, so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged along with bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox Dye.
Fox Dye? It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox Dye's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder. Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge.
Not like you, though, huh?
What changes she made to Fox Dye's program. Oh well, doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox Dye vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
There must be, but that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Yeah? Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the Arms Tech president and decoy Octopus were killed by Fox Dye.
What? What the hell are you doing?
Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently
All right, vamp.
unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
They'll explain a little bit more about that, I think, here in a bit.
Yes, twins. But we're not ordinary twins.
All that was necessary
We're
to just
twins
say the
linked
twins.
by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles.
Les enfants terribles. There it is.
Oh, fine. You got all of the old man's dominant genes. I got all the flawed, recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
So you're saying I'm the dominant one?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But
That's why he's salty.
Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Ha! Love? It's hate. His choosing me knowingly to be the inferior one? For this, I want revenge. You don't even understand this. You who could kill your own real father. You stole my chance for revenge. Now I'll finish the work that father began. I will surpass him. I will destroy him.
You're just like Naomi.
Yep.
Well, I'm not like you. Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes. You missed your last chance. You'll regret that forever.
Do you need a hug, my guy? You know the mess.
Snake!
Hold on.
Come! Kneel down and sacrifice yourself to this historic weapon! Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother!
Now!
You shall bear witness to the demon weapon that will drag the world
Into the 21st century!
It's like, now that I've played through all these different games and done them in order, you know, the messed up part about that is he's so mad at Big Boss, but I think me and Suave had talked about this before. It's like, I don't think Liquid actually ever met the real Big Boss. That's the messed up part. He's mad at the wrong guy. I mean, even though the two are kind of one and the same in a certain aspect, but
It's moving. But how do I stop it?
oh boy. How'd you think that was gonna work? Just gonna attack with your bare hands, huh? escaping to Africa. So that's what. Yeah, I do remember hearing something about that too. Now that you mention that. Wrong thing. Yeah, I can't remember if that was one of the tapes that was mentioned in, or if it was in one of the cutscenes or something. But I seem to remember hearing something about that he was in the UK with some handlers or something like that. It's a lot of information to try to retain over, 8 games so far. Damn.
Gray Fox!
A name from long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat.
So it is you.
You look terrible, Snake. You haven't aged well.
I'll send you back to hell!
That's an epic shot right there.
Why? What do you want from me?
I'm a prisoner of death. Only you can free me.
Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you.
Naomi?
You're the only one who can stop her.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. Oh, I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood, to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her brother.
Fox.
I feel like there's no emotion,
like contented brother and sister,
like in his dialogue in this version, and it's bugging me.
I looked into her eyes, I trembled with fear. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
Maybe a little right there.
We're just about out of time. Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving.
Fox!
Woo! They tell me the Matrix released around this time. Ooh. Now, because he is the ninja and all that, this is a pretty epic scene so far.
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds,
We use Royal Harriers! Fox!
how strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
It's here in the original that he delivers one of my favorite lines of the whole thing.
A cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal!
Yeah, and I feel like there's a lot more grit to it. And I love that line. I don't know, it makes the hair on the back of my neck stand up.
He destroyed the radome.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the codename Fox, but now you're finished!
Now, fire the stinger!
Fox! Can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
Now, in front of you, I can finally die. After Zanzibar land, I was taken from the battle.
I can't do
Neither truly alive, nor truly dead.
It's no good.
An
I can't do
undying
it.
shadow in a world of light. But soon it will finally end.
Die! Fox!
Snake! We're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least I always fought for what I believed in.
After fighting with you for 3 games now.
Snake!
Farewell.
Foolish man! When death is entreated, the battle is decided.
That was just disrespectful.
You see, you can't protect anyone! Not even yourself!
justifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in, but the queen rises to the top.
Die! Yep, here we go.
There you are!
Damn it! You don't. Absolutely not.
Snake! I'll crush you into dust!
Leaf. Seem to have got out of that awfully fast.
Sleeping late as usual, eh, Snake?
Liquid, you're still alive.
I won't die, as long as you still live.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I'm done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
The restoration of the era when warriors such as us lived as we should.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft.
How you plan on launching it now,
Conflict
buddy?
shall breed conflict. New hatreds will arise, and our own biosphere shall steadily expand.
Of course, there's always got to be one.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But The problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is
Did
that
he?
the only reason?
Isn't that reason enough for warriors such as us?
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie. So why are you here then?
I really wish
Why
that
do
we
you
would have gotten
continue
more of
to
him
follow
in this
your
series. I
orders while
really
your
do.
superiors betray you. Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy all the killing. That's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
I watched your faces.
I understand that's why they tried to do what they did afterwards, but...
Oh, it reflected such vitality.
You're wrong.
There is a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier
Very true.
possible.
It would have worked.
The person that they chose as the model was a man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Super baby method?
They fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus, and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born. So, it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed to create you. I got all the recessive genes. You took everything from me before I was even born.
Shut up, garbage.
But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The Genome Soldiers. They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But unlike us, they carry it digitally. With the completion of the Human Genome Project in the last century, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes were transplanted, using gene therapy, into the members of the next generation special forces. That's how they became the Genome Soldiers.
Such a crazy idea
That's
for the
right.
storyline. Like,
The
this,
Genome
just a
Soldiers
lot
that
when
you've
you really
been
think of it.
killing right and left are our brothers with the same genes as ours.
The Genome Soldiers?
They are misshapen creatures, artificially produced from Father's genetic pattern. They are our blood brothers, and they were born of many an ultimate sacrifice.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments.
Huh?
That look was a little disturbing.
1991, the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to pesticides and radiation from depleted uranium rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon.
To write all of this into like other stuff that
stress disorder.
Yeah,
then
like actual
chemical
historical
or
stuff.
Biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections, they were all just to cover up the secret genetic experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes, they too are our brothers and sisters.
So the genome soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We're on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory? Nature tends to favor asymmetry. Those species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry. The genome soldiers suffer from the same problem, signs of symmetry. So do I, as do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? Because it increases the chances that shared genes will be transmitted to future generations. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. That we will help our blood relatives is inscribed in our very genes.
This dude had a missed opportunity. If he just would have went like to colleges and just spoke,
to save the genome
became
soldiers?
like, you know, a professor or something, he would have made a hell of a living.
It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me.
Completely goes
And
against what
then
Mantis was
I'm going to
what he
go
wanted.
beyond in order to break the curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you. Look behind you.
Meryl?
Meryl! It's so funny and it shouldn't be.
Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl?
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name?
I have a name.
No. We have no past, no future. If we did, our fate is nothing but what is determined in the genes we inherited from our father.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Foxdie.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed. They've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Why? He doesn't tell me anything anyway. He ain't security level red,
Colonel,
remember?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me!
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Foxdie. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence, along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may be only a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But Colonel, if you do that...
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Merrill was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
Those bastards.
I'm sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You'd better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you after all the lies.
Colonel...
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run.
The Patriots.
After that, there's no turning back. Huh? What are you doing?
Huh?
Snake!
What are you doing?
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it!
What happened?
Snake, the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty. This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Hausman.
Well, that's not what you promised, Jim.
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he is a ridiculous man.
I always did kind of love how he just would
truly
flip that.
believed
Oh, yeah,
he
he's a
was in
ridiculous
command
guy.
of this operation.
It's like, you're an ass.
Bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
The President ordered this?
The President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Damn it! You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the Genome Army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh, well, that's okay. You two
Little white
are
lie
an
wouldn't have been
embarrassment
bad
from
right
the
there, Snake.
1970s.
Oh, yeah, I got it. I'll
Our
give it back to you.
country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. You're just the lingering ghosts of a system that is no more. Well, do try to get along in the time you have left before the bomb.
Oh, there's no way out for us.
But you're still going to launch the thing, get $1 billion, remember?
The airstrike. You stole everything from me. I shall nullify you and your genes, and I will take them all back. She'll make a beautiful sacrifice for our final battle. Do you see this? This will be the time limit for our final battle.
Okay.
When death comes for this girl, this nuclear module shall vanish from this world as well. If you win, you might still be able to save her. You could enjoy one brief moment of love before the end.
Pick your friend up with a sponge. Well, he dropped it, so I mean, a little different, but still
and
funny.
If you cross this line, you'll fall. At this height, it'll kill even you.
Oh yeah, I mean, if Snake sprains his ankle, he dies, so I mean, that's accurate.
How about you, Snake?
Well, at least the damn timer doesn't seem to go off in the middle of the damn cutscene. Yikes. I got level 2 grip, though. It's cool. Really?
Nice going, Snake.
Hey, my only dog tag I've gotten this entire time.
What's wrong, Snake? You're out of time.
No, you.
Better hurry.
I didn't get Raven's tag, no. Like, I heard it drop, but I didn't see where it was.
You're out of time. Hurry!
Was unaware that the kip up could do damage to me. Cool. Come here, Liquid. It's ass kickery time now.
Then you take my 75% chance of winning, and you have 46 2/3%. I got 140
Whoops.
and 2/3 chance of winning. The numbers don't lie, and they spell death.
You're out of time.
Really? Ow.
What's wrong, Snake?
Oh, come on.
Hurry!
Get the fuck out of here. Oh! Never mind! Right?
wrong, Snake?
He sit there, taunts me. I like run through him, and he just kicks me off the edge. What a dick.
Is that all you've got?
Probably.
You're out of time! What's wrong, Snake?
Getting irritated, that's what's wrong.
Better hurry! It's going to blow! Is that... You're out of time! You're out of time!
Whoops.
Better hurry! It's going to blow! You're out of time! You're out of time! You're out of time!
I don't know what the hell I'm trying to do here at this point.
Hurry!
Death count just fucking rising.
Why are you doing this to me?
Better hurry! Better hurry! You're out of time!
Get out of here.
Yo, Adrian! I did it!
Gotcha. Ugh. 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 Ouch. So it wasn't just a fall off and that's it, huh? I'm okay with that. Oh, bro. Be epic, epic. Ugh. Whoopsie! Damn.
Snake!
In that stance, I almost hear the Rocky theme. Dun, 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 dun.
Yo, Adrian! I did it!
Perfect. Perfect. Hey, JNSC2, how are you?
Meryl. Meryl.
Good. Good to hear. I'm glad. Thanks for stopping by.
You? Snake, you're alive. Thank God.
Meryl. Meryl, are you okay?
Are you okay?
Suave, don't get started.
Meryl.
There's a couple things in a couple of them that are kind of like, yeah, okay, but like they're not terrible, you know?
It wasn't that bad.
Not when you compare everything else in the series.
Torture.
Torture?
And things even worse than that.
Goose fraba, goose ooze fraba.
I was fighting too. Just like you.
You're a strong woman.
Fighting them made me feel closer to you.
Oh.
I felt like you were there with me. It gave me the strength to go on. But I was scared.
I'm sorry.
Don't say that. But it made me realize something. During all the pain,
There's a nuke coming.
shame,
We don't have time
there
for
was
this
one
shit.
thing I was sure of. A single hope that I held on to. And that hope
Meryl, nuke.
kept me alive. Snake, I wanted to see you again.
Oh.
Meryl.
Oh no, you didn't. Oh no, big fella.
That's my Kodak.
Snake, it's me.
It's
It
just
looks
Suave
like you
like, I'm
stopped
done.
Rex.
I made my point.
Otacon, good news. Meryl's okay.
All right, you saved her, man. Good job.
I got some bad news, too. We're about to be bombed.
Oh boy, I guess we're considered expendable.
Is there
Isn't
a way out
everybody?
here?
A way out? Yeah. You can take the loading tunnel to the surface. There's a parking garage right next to you. The tunnel leads from there to the surface.
The door in front?
No, it's a small entrance to the west of that door.
How about the security?
I just unlocked it. Who do you think you're talking to? I'll take care of security along your escape route, too.
What are you going to do?
Me? I'll stay here.
Are you crazy?
I need a little more time to take care of your escape route.
But
unlocking the security doors is difficult work. Only I can do it.
Otacon.
Don't worry. I'm staying here. It's my own decision.
Otacon, this is a hardened shelter, but they're going to use a surface-piercing nuclear bomb. It won't hold.
I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about loss, you know? Snake, I'm a complete person now. I've found a reason to live.
Good.
I found a reason to live. Stay here in this space and get bombed to death.
Take care of Meryl, okay?
I will.
Okay, I gotta go. I promise I'll do something about your escape route.
No, we ain't gonna see that old liquid again.
That sounds nice.
He done went splat.
I believe in you.
We're good.
Thanks, Snake.
He certainly doesn't live on through this.
Let's get the hell out of
Bro,
here.
you're killing me.
What about him? Where is Otacon?
He's...
At least she says Otacon in this one, because in the original she's like, where's Otacon? It's like, who the hell is Otacon? I don't know who you're talking about, Meryl. I don't know no Otacon, do you?
Yeah, and I don't want it to be in vain.
Me too.
Yeah, where's Octagon? Yeah, in the original she says Otacon. It's like, who are you talking about? What do you mean? I don't know that person. He must be an otaku too, though.
Snake.
Meryl.
Oh, it's blown up.
It started.
I must be heavy.
Looks like we're not gonna have a love scene after all.
Looks that way. Too bad.
Uh-oh. This is falling apart.
Get out of here.
Snake, it's freezing outside. You need some clothes.
There's my sneaking suit.
Hurry up!
It's over there. Octagon with the win. No, Octa gotta stay here. Deal with the escape route.
Looking good, Snake.
Thanks. Crash Snake. Well, you know, gotta prepare for that nuclear winter. I mean, you know. Octa gonna sacrifice himself. Don't want to catch a cold when you die. No, of course not. You don't want to die and be sick. I mean...
Snake, they've placed the Colonel under arrest. I don't know what I should do. This will probably be your last save.
I'm gonna miss those proverbs of yours.
Oh, Snake.
Mei-Ling, I have a favor to ask you. Make a hard copy of all the codec conversation data up to this point. I want some insurance.
Okay, Snake. Leave it to me.
Yeah, thanks.
Snake, please. Be safe. For me.
I'll do my best. Nah. Master won't answer no more. Otacon. Oh, no, not him either. Oh no, we just ignored by everybody. Oh, that's fine. It's cool. I will take that though, thanks. Oh, and I will take that though, thanks.
Let me drive.
Because you know this place better than me?
Damn, a surveillance camera. Oh no, no key.
Yep, I got one. I got my yelling gun! I got my yelling gun! Let's blow this popsicle stand.
It's a checkpoint, Snake.
Here they come!
Snake, clear a path.
Working on it, Meryl. Give me 5 seconds, will ya?
It's a checkpoint, Snake.
Yep.
Here they come!
Snake, strike those guards.
So JN, fan of the series, I presume? I mean, I imagine so if you found your way here, but I just gotta ask. I kind of like to ask some questions, get to know what kind of
Not yet, Snake!
speedrunner. All right, my brother actually, Swab Beardson is my brother. He does this version. At least he used to quite often. Knows all those little tips and tricks. Liquid, it's not over yet. Oh, okay. Whoops. Oh, my brother was telling me about that.
Look, Snake, daylight.
Listen to that tune. I feel like we're in some twisted metal. Oh, Meryl done knocked out again. Okay. You have fists, Snake. You could use them and not your head. What? He uses his head and not his fist. What? Snake, my dude. You got a deadly weapon, right, John?
Meryl, are you okay?
Oh, they're not pinned in this time, huh?
Damn.
Snake!
Yeah?
Fox?
Die.
Okay. You ever seen those old school toys where you they're got like a string in them and you push the button and they just collapse? That's exactly what that was.
That means...
Don't say it, Snake.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel!
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 bombers have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
I'm a Snake on that one.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, you can rest easy. Meryl's fine.
Really? Thanks. Thank you, Snake. Snake, I'm sorry I kept a lot of things from you.
I find it interesting that he doesn't actually, in this ending, reveal the actual relationship between Colonel and Meryl. It's the other ending that actually gives you the actual thing. I find that kind of interesting.
This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I'd better not show my face around there.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
There's also a helicopter waiting for you at the Fox Islands.
Dr. Hal Emmerich should be somewhere on the base. I want someone to bring him in.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Okay. Roy. Are you going to be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all of Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I'll look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
Yeah, I think that's retconned like right after this.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in its programming.
What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling's with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi?
I heard about my brother.
Gray Fox. Frank Yeager.
No. Frank wanted to tell you something. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought on sheer willpower until the very end.
Maybe now he's finally found some peace. My brother was already dying. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar land, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Naomi, Liquid died from Fox's Eye too. What about me? When am I going to go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time's up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you.
Naomi, that's a little
Leave,
vague,
Snake.
isn't it?
That's all I can say to you.
Thanks.
Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code, inscribed into their genes. But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that.
You'll live until you
I told you
won't.
before. The reason that I was interested
Guess
in
that's
genes
usually
and
how that
DNA,
works.
Because I wanted to know who I was, where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that its genetic information houses a person's strengths or destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live.
Don't let genes rule you. Wear them.
Whether you've been programmed or not isn't important.
Sorry, that was
important thing
that's
is
stupid.
you
I'll try harder
choose
next
life.
time.
And then live. Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm gonna choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live. But from now on, I'm going to just live. Genes exist to pass down our hopes and dreams for the future through our children. Living is a link to what will come. All life is tethered to the future. Loving each other, teaching each new generation, then the world can change. I finally realized it. The true meaning of life.
Where's that song kick in, Suave? The second that they ride off? I'm gonna get hit with copyright problems.
Look, I found this.
Let's keep it as a reminder.
Of what? A reminder of a successful mission? Or a reminder of the first time we met?
A reminder of how to live.
Huh?
Looking at this
Until
little
today,
tattered piece of
I've lived
fabric.
only for
What's
myself. My survival
Reminds me how to
instinct.
live.
It tells me not to die. That's
What?
all the motive I've had in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
What about now? What do your genes say about your future now?
Maybe it's time I live for someone else.
Someone else?
Yeah. Someone like you. Maybe that's the real way to live.
So, So, where to, Snake?
David. My name is David.
Okay, so where to, Dave?
Over there.
I think it's time we look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will we find it?
We'll find it.
It's like, except that cycle.
I know we'll find it.
Still doesn't end for him.
Hey, what
Or
are
really her,
those?
for that matter.
Caribou.
Well, maybe it does towards the
To the
end.
Aleutians, the caribou is a symbol of life. It'll be spring here soon.
For us, too.
Yeah. Spring brings new life to everything. It's a time for hope. I've lived here a long time, but Alaska has never looked more beautiful. The sky, the sea, the caribou, and most of all, you.
Aww.
It's nice, isn't it? Being alive.
Yeah, this is good.
Come
Isn't
on.
it?
Let's enjoy life.
Until the next game. Star 2 was signed, and the United States and Russia agreed to reduce the number of deployed strategic nuclear warheads to 3 each nation by the end of the year 2007. 2003 was more than 20,000 nuclear warheads in the world. Is this the only game with an actual good ending? Well, I don't want to give too many things away because you haven't, said you haven't had a chance to play 4 yet. But, where's this piss poor love story? Wasn't in this game. It's my only complaint. I don't mind the little love story. I mean, hey, like they say in Speed, how did that line go? Relationships being based on intense situations that they never work, but sometimes they do happen because of intense situations. You know what I mean? It's somewhat logical, and the fact, and that also like sets up, I think, that little bit of what we'll see in 4 between the two because of this history, this past. So I don't really mind it so much. Still better than Twilight. It's kind of a good ending. Just 4 dead. This annoys me. Each other a few hours. It's not that deep. I actually want to say Peace Walkers wasn't terrible. If you actually play all the way through and do the extra bullshit to get the actual good, the actual ending, there's something to it. But there we have it. There be credits. And that's Chapter 8 in this overarching story of the Metal Gear Solid saga. 2 more games to go. And, we'll make it through this entire series from beginning to end in chronological order. So now that we've made it through this one, that means that it's time for the next one-off stream. And I'm going to add another Metal Gear Solid game as my next one-off. I'm going to be doing a one-off of the VR missions that was originally on the PS1. I don't have an actual PS1 copy, but I do have a way to play it. And then after that, once we get Sneaking Mission 16, Weapons 80, which that's not going to happen in a night, I can about guarantee that, we'll be moving on to Metal Gear Solid 2. I'll be playing the Substance version, but I will be playing the original Xbox version. Don't ask me why I thought that was a good idea. I absolutely hate this controller. I've mentioned that earlier at one point in the playthrough. So why I feel like it's necessary to play the second game on the monstrosity that is the Xbox controller. That's a whole nother bad idea, but that's what's going to be happening. Raiden doesn't deserve to be on the PlayStation, so that's my reasoning. So when it comes right down to it, for those that haven't heard me explain all of this, like from the very beginning, I'm not a stranger to a majority of the Metal Gear Solid series. Suave there. My brother's been playing them since we were kids. I had watched him play them, growing up and everything else. But there were a couple games in the series that I knew nothing about, that I hadn't seen anything from, that I knew was in the timeline somewhere, that had certain events that, kind of led into other things. So, up until like 2 years ago, I never even played a Metal Gear myself. So I played the original Metal Gear Solid on the PS1 a couple years ago. I did that on stream. And so I didn't want to play that one again when I did this series playthrough, hence why I decided to do this version. So we still got the Shadow Moses incident in the overall story, but just kind of in a different way. But yeah, I got to play through all of the different games that I didn't know anything about, got some other details, and trying to put all the pieces together, so I got to see the entire story from beginning to end in chronological order so that I could, live the entire story. At least this once. This is probably the only time I will ever do this in my life, because there are several games that I've played throughout this series playthrough now that I have no desire to ever play again, unfortunately. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. And so now we still got the second and the fourth game still to go. So that's what's going to be happening next. Give me a moment here, because I think something else happens here.
Allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether you've been programmed or not isn't important.
I did.
The important thing is that you choose life. And then live.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out. Yes. Yes, sir. Thanks to the vaccine. Yes, those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox Die should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, there are no other records. They've all been deleted from the base's computer. No, sir. My cover is intact.
Again.
Nobody knows who I really am.
Again.
Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes. Yes. Liquid is dead. The inferior one was the winner after all. That's right. Until the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior one.
He was garbage since the day he was born, dude. So...
Yes, sir. I agree completely. It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world. Yes. Yes, sir. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one. Solidus. What should I do about the woman? Yes, sir. I understand. The surveillance will continue. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
So I'm a hyena. Continues 10 times, 17 alerts, 18 saves, 27 enemies killed, 33 rations used. Yeah, not necessarily great. But it is what it is. You know, we got the story out of it. So now, with that, here is my overall. I do this after I finish any game. This is more or less my review, and we'll wrap this up. Obviously, the story of the Twin Snakes or Metal Gear Solid, whichever, it's iconic. The story about trying to stop the Foxhound Squad, stop Liquid, stop Metal Gear Rex, and the Foxhound Squad, all of them, every single one of them are iconic. So iconic, and I've mentioned this before with, things that I've played, things that I've seen. It's like once the original Metal Gear Solid came out and the Foxhound Squad got to be as iconic as they are, I feel like they kind of overshadowed any other unit in any other game since then. Like they were never able to quite get out of Foxhound shadow because every single one of those characters were phenomenal and they were voiced well and they were all written well, so just, perfect, really. I mean, all of them are very memorable in many different ways. So like the story is, as far as what I've played, like the story of Metal Gear Solid or the Twin Snakes is probably like my favorite story or chapter of this whole series that I've played. The setting of Shadow Moses Island, the way that the island and the levels really are laid out. Yes, it's straightforward. Yes, in the original there's backtracking and everything, but I think it was all laid out and done very well. I don't mind linear games and linear stories. I think it kind of keeps things on track. So I have no problem with any of that. And just some of the rooms, because of the events that happened and everything, like just Shadow Moses Island itself is iconic, so much so that they returned to it later on. So, there's no debate there. Gameplay wise, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. So character wise, all those characters are the same, but I've mentioned it before and I will mention it again. I'm disappointed in, I would normally say majority, but after playing all the way through it, hearing it all for myself for the first time in a long time with the cutscenes and everything, I'd have to say about half of the dialogue, the way that it's done in this version, I'm kind of disappointed with. I'm a stickler for very small, minute details. And to me, even the way that, regardless of the game, any game, the way that dialogue is delivered means a lot to me. It's one of those fine details that I pay attention to, because the way dialogue is delivered lets me know what state that the character is in and how I'm supposed to be reacting to that character, whether they're upset, whether they're happy, whether they're concerned, any of that stuff. It gives me the feel and the vibe of what the character is going through and how I'm supposed to be, I guess, reacting to that or feeling towards that character. Certain dialogue, if it's done right, makes me even get certain bits of like what the character's motivations are for certain things. And, you know, it just what matters to them. You know, there's a lot to just how dialogue is delivered. And maybe it's just because I'm so used to it in the original game, that's what I know. But I just listening to it, certain lines, when they're delivered in the original, I feel like I got the right type of response or delivery that makes me connect with that character and what they're thinking, what they're going through. And that's a way for me to relate to them as a character. This one, I believe, half of it's pretty lacking. I think David Hayter as Solid Snake did a great job. I didn't really have any problems with that. Most of Liquid Snake's was fine. Meryl's, I felt, was pretty disappointing. I felt that even the Colonel's, I felt in certain points, it was kind of lacking. And, you know, there are certain points where the Colonel should be very concerned and very worried, and he's just kind of, you know, it's kind of dry. And I don't feel the right emotions coming from the characters I think that I should. Suave and I had talked about it before, too. The fact that they recast the ninja, I know that he don't really mind it, and maybe I think even prefers it. But I don't like it. I don't like it at all. If they had to, it's because the Darba Chief and the ninja in the original are voiced by the same guy. And once you really like pay attention to that, and they tell you, you know, when the names come up, they say it's voiced by this guy, so you know who it is. But for him, it's like, oh, well, now when I hear the ninja talk, I can't unhear the DARPA chief. Well, you know, for obvious reasons. But to me, the ninja had far more dialogue than the DARPA chief in both games. So if they had to have recast anybody, I wish it would have been the DARPA chief, and they would have left the original guy do the ninja, because the way that he delivers the lines of dialogue, especially in the ending scene that we see Gray Fox, there's a lot of emotion there in things that Gray Fox talks about with Naomi, with you know, tools of the government, and you know, fire the snake, all these different lines. There was so much emotion in it in the original. Felt very dry in this version. Now, on the other hand, thinking about it from another perspective, you know, it's like, okay, we never, if you exclude Portable Ops, because Frank Yeager, which was null in Portable Ops, if you ignore that, we never hear Gray Fox talk in the other couple games. It's just the, you know, text, right? So you don't really know what he sounds like. But it's just the way. So what I was going to say was, you know, he's like this cyborg ninja, right? So before the fist fight with him, he sounds sort of robotic, which is fine. It sort of makes sense that he wouldn't like sound, I guess, kind of how he would before he became a ninja. But by the time we get to the end and the helmet opens up, you know, that part of the voice is gone, and it's just more normal, and it doesn't hit the same way for me, and it's very disappointing to me. Game, a lot of the voice actors used fake names, so I don't remember if Darba Chief and Ninja are credited as the same guy. Gray Fox really delivered in the OG. And this he just sounds like a whisper. His lines are a lot less expressive. The guy in this one is because he does the ninja in Super Smash Bros. Appearances. That I did not know. So okay, I guess that does make sense if you're into the Super Smash Brothers scene, which I'm not. I absolutely hate that game. Yes, I know. To some people, utter blasphemy. But I don't like Super Smash Brothers. I never have. I never will. I absolutely despise the games. But if that is, I guess, kind of the connection there, that does make sense. But still, I just, there's, especially by the time we get, when you get the reveal of who he is, how he and Snake are linked, and then the connection with Naomi, and that kind of becomes a pretty important plot point. The way that the dialogue was delivered in the original, I wish they would have done that here with this one. It's just so. Meryl was certain parts were okay, but the rest of it wasn't great, and so So overall, the voice acting, meh, to me. The controls. Not a huge fan of the controls because I don't like this controller. I've never liked this controller. I don't think I ever will. I'm just not a fan of it. Most of that comes from because I've been playing PlayStation for 30 years and I've been mostly a PlayStation guy most of my life. I am just more familiar with the PlayStation button layouts, and it didn't hurt that the PlayStation controller up until the 5 never really even changed its shape. It was the same the entire time. So even with each next console, it was familiar, and it was always familiar, where Nintendo, they just kind of do their own thing with each and every release for the most part. There are some exceptions to that, but I just not really, if I'm not a fan of this controller, so I fumbled my buttons a lot while playing this. So if I just played it over and over and over again, I'm sure I could just get used to it, then it really wouldn't be that big of an issue. But for this overall first playthrough, I don't really care for the controls. Some of it felt a little touchy, some of it just felt awkward and somewhat wrong. So some of that led to some very frustrating moments for me. So some of that was not the most enjoyable thing. What else? Obviously, compared to the original, this one looks quite a bit better in the graphics department. The couple extra game mechanics compared to the original doesn't necessarily hurt. Especially due to the fact that you don't necessarily have to use them. I don't see why you wouldn't, since they're there. Just because the acceleration on the Switch, I played a few times, that's it. So, you kind of have the options. I do like the inclusion of the tranquilizer weapons, just because, especially in the way that I've done these, there's been like a tranquilizer, type weapon, and I think, with the exception of Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2, those MSX games, there's been some kind of tranquilizer guns like in every single game I've played up to this point. So I'm just used to having that. So that was nice having that in here compared to the original. But in the original, I feel like the way that one was done is not necessarily, necessary, really. So, I guess take that for what you will. A lot in this MGS2, which is a big part of why I've been hesitant to run any of them. We'll see what, maybe it might be kind of a, engine thing for me as well. By the time I get to MGS2, if it feels kind of similar, it's like maybe that's the whole thing to me. Maybe it's just something about that, just the way things react and how the feel of it. You know what I mean? Certain games with certain engines, it's just a feel thing some of the time. So maybe that's just part of it too. I don't know. I can only I won't know until I really start getting into the next one. So I guess with all of that being said, I did still enjoy the game. How can I not? It's MGS1, which, again, I think up to this point, and I've still got a couple to go, but as it stands right now, I still believe MGS1 is my favorite Metal Gear. And Suave and I were talking the other day about, well, if you compare it to the original, it's not going to stand up. But if you ignore the original, this one is phenomenal. And it is. Don't get me wrong. It's still great. But I know the original is a thing. I can't not compare it to the original. And so, when it comes to, like, if I were to sit down one night and go, okay, I'm going to play MGS1, I bet you I would choose the original on the original PlayStation 9 times out of 10. As far as me personally, this one just doesn't quite do it for me. The original I would pick most of the time. Even for the time, it for a PS1 game, in 97, 98, it's aged like a fine wine compared to many other games from the era. And I feel like I feel like this is just me. The only thing that this version has over the original is the graphics. That's it. I feel that the other one, the original on the PS1, is superior in every other way. That's just me. So yeah, I think at that point that kind of sums up what I want to say, and I've made my point. I think I'll just end up rambling here at this point, but gotta get used to it. I think I just hate that when you move your aim for too long, the acceleration goes from 1 to 100 in an instant. Yeah, I'm here. I need to look over like a half an inch. Hey, over there. Yeah, I didn't know if it had something to do with like this particular joystick with this controller. Not sure, but I'm sure I will find out when I get to the next one. Yeah, you have to do the tap 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 taparoo, and if you tap just right, you might just be where you need to be. It's the reaction is just not how you feel like it should be. It's like I know in my brain how this should feel and how this should. I think I was saying something to Suave after part 1 2 nights ago. I was extremely frustrated. I kind of lost my cool that night, just because the feel was so different and I wasn't expecting it. That was partly it's basically Metal Gear Solid. I know where to go, I know what to do, I know what things I need, all of that stuff, but was just struggling. And it was very frustrating. But I felt like as I went on, I was getting a little more used to it. That's all going to go out the window when I get to the next one, because I'm going to be playing that on a different console, on a different controller. It's going to be a whole thing. Not sure why I thought it was a good idea. Muscle memory has to come in the first shot. I mean, it just takes a good while to get the feel for it, or the aim. Tank headshots. That was the one. The tank headshots, I have no idea why I struggled with that so hard. I knew exactly what I needed to do and how I should do it. Just couldn't do it for some reason. It just that was one of the ones I really did struggle with. Just remember, Ryan didn't take daylight VR missions, so you're even more fucked. I was that was a point I was going to make. So I played Peace Walker and I played Portable Ops on the PSP. I played it from its original hardware on the stream. And I felt, even with the little analog nub, because there is no joysticks on the PSP, the analog nub, I was able to get headshots more precise on that than I could with this. And I have no idea why. I feel like it shouldn't be that way. But it just, it was a struggle, and it felt like it shouldn't have been when I could do it on, you know, a handheld compared to, you know, this. It just was, but different engines. It's a whole nother thing. So I'm sure there's a lot of that's involved there. Got the muzzle right down for that part at least, but I still think that I don't like the aiming. So yeah, I did get the camera. Yep. All right, and then we're back to that. Okay. I didn't think there was anything after those. So we're just going to mute that. So that concludes this chapter. So I was mentioning at the very beginning of this stream tonight what the plan might be. So obviously, in between full-length playthroughs, I do one-off streams. Just something that, you know, breaks up the full playthroughs, a little something different. So the next one-off is going to be Metal Gear Solid VR missions, originally on the PS1. I think I'm going to have to play the PS3 digital version because it's the only version I got right now. But that's the next plan, and then we'll get into Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance on the original Xbox. However, I most likely will be skipping my streams next week, and there's a reason for that. So, for the next 7 working days, I got to do 12-hour days in a row. So on nights where I do 12-hour shifts at work and then come home and do this, I get 3 hours of sleep if I'm lucky. And then do it all over again for another 12-hour shift and then another stream. I've done that in the past. And I would have no problem with doing that again now this coming up week. However, we're expecting another heat wave here. And the heat waves, from what's being reported, is looking like it's going to have a heat index of like 110. So in the place where I work, it's very hot inside the building all the time anyway. So we're expecting it to get to about 120, maybe 125, even slightly more in the plant on those days next week. So with that kind of heat, that kind of draining heat, on top of having to do 12-hour days every single day this coming up week, I don't think I'm going to be physically I don't think I'm going to be able to deal with this next week and try to still get the streams in and try to do this on like 3 hours of sleep each night. I just don't think I don't think I want to be able to handle that. If it weren't for the heat, I'd do it. But with those two compounding things, I don't think physically I'm going to be up for it. I don't want to skip a week of streams. But I don't want to be miserable when I'm doing this either. You know, I want to have fun doing this. And if I'm like falling asleep and just completely exhausted, falling out of my chair, I mean, for, you know, you guys, the viewers, to see me, you know, conk out and fall out of my chair might be hilarious, but I don't think I want to fight that. Because also in another 2 or 3 weeks from now, I am going to go on a slight little vacation. There's a whole week that's not going to have any streams either. So I don't want to have like 2 weeks of streams that I skip in like a month. But I I can't really get out of this, and that's what it is. So, now Friday, not tomorrow, but this coming up Friday afterwards is the 4th. So, for those not here in the States, the 4th of July, is a holiday here for us. And I'm not supposed to be working that day. But I know how my place is. Our place don't care about holidays most of the time. So if I don't end up having to work that Friday, I may do that one-off stream that Friday night. Or if I feel up to it after work Thursday night, I may still do that. And that actually sets up the full-length playthrough to start on that next Tuesday, which would be perfect for me. That way we get 3 full days back to back to back of the full playthrough instead of having the one-off on like Tuesday and then start the full playthrough. So there's several variables there. I don't 100% know how things are going to play out. It all kind of depends on work. Unfortunately, work is having to dictate this. I'm currently planning on like no streams next week. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. If there is going to be a change, if I work that one in on Friday, if I don't have to work it or whatever the case may be, check the Discord. The Discord is going to be the perfect place to stay updated on things. Not only for myself, but for Suave as well. That is a joint Discord server for those who do not know. That's the link should be pinned there still in the chat. That's the Grim Beardson Discord. It's where we update everyone on what we're doing next, when, how. We also just talk games. We talk a little bit of everything there every once in a while. Unfortunately, I don't get to use it as often as I would like to kind of keep up with everybody. Just a time thing. But if there are going to be updates, changes, whatever, that's where they'll be. So follow the Grim Beardson Discord where you'll get all of the updates. And so if things change next week, I'll let everyone know there. And then that following week, the plan is to get back to the regular streaming schedule, which is every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night, 11:30 p.m. Eastern start time for me. So that's everything. I believe I want to give several shout-outs here tonight because this is actually some of the most interaction that I've had with for one of my streams in quite a long time, and I greatly appreciate everyone for that. So shout outs to Lurk Morrison for stopping by, hanging out. I'm not sure if you're still there, Lurk, but if you are, thank you very much. You're greatly appreciated as always. To Evolving Fetus for stopping by, hanging out, chatting. Once again, also, if you're still here, thank you very much. If not, still appreciate you. To my brother, Suave Beardson, for hanging out with me here all night. I wasn't actually expecting you. I know you've got some plans over the next couple of days, and I hope you have you and the family have fun with that. Hope you have a good time. And JNSC2 for stopping by, hanging out, chatting with all of us for these last couple of hours. Greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for that. And it means a lot to me. And I hope that you stop by again later. Again, we've got 2 more main Metal Gear games to go to finish off the entire Metal Gear Solid saga. And then after that, I kind of have to figure out what it is that I want to do after that. I've never done a series playthrough of this length before and probably never will again. I don't know of any other games that've got, 10 games in them. And mind you, this is me ignoring games like Acid 1 and 2. And what else? Like Ghost Babel. And what else? I know I'm forgetting probably a couple, like Snake's Revenge, stuff like that. Ones that weren't canon whatsoever, I just ignored. This is just the 10 canon plus semi-canon one for the overall main story. Assassin's Creed series playthrough win. Not happening. Not happening. And I tell you why. Because as much as the lore of Assassin's Creed is interesting to me, and it is, there's a lot of lore there that I do find fascinating. I'm not that interested in order to play them. Now, the only one that I've ever played all the way through was Valhalla, and the only reason I even played that is because I was in the mood for a Viking game, not necessarily Assassin's Creed game, and it fit the bill. I mean, it fit the bill, perfectly. I really enjoyed that game. It's too damn long, and I've thought about playing it again until I realized, oh, in one playthrough I put in over like 200 freaking hours, and I don't have that kind of time. Or patience, really, anymore. So, yeah, Assassin's Creed is one of those ones that I don't mind watching other people do, just don't really ever want to play it myself, and I'm not really sure why I feel that way. Now, I will say, I do have one on the Vita that I want to play, and I've thought about doing that on stream, and it's one of those ones that I think was like an add-on to one of the other games at one point. Which one, I don't remember right offhand. I think it was an add-on for 3, which was the Liberation. I have that on the Vita, and since I can stream from that, I thought about doing that as a full playthrough once, just because it's on the list. And I had thought about picking up Bloodlines for the PSP. I haven't done it yet. That's on the list too. But I don't currently own that one yet. So, like, there's a couple of those, like sort of spin-off type ones that I had been interested in. And I think partially that's because I've seen you play through so much of the series. There's a couple of these other little bits that I haven't ever seen. So I don't know if I'd mind necessarily playing those. But I'm just not sure when that will ever happen. I have so many other games that I'm trying to get to that I don't know. What's my interest after the second one? Oh, well, that's unfortunate, JN, because the entire Ezio trilogy, pretty solid, if, as far as story-wise. Might be some of the best as far as the story goes. Again, I've only ever watched it and seen it, but very solid story arc there between those 3. But like I'm trying to get to a couple others that are just trilogies. I got a couple other God of War games I need to buy, and then I have that series that I want to play through. But there's a couple of them I'm currently missing in the collection before I start that. I got the Jak and Daxter series that I haven't done yet, but I've got all 6 of them that I want to get to at some point. So those are on the list. And then, again, a couple other trilogies. So I got so much that I'm trying to get to. And I haven't really thought much about what I want to do once this series is done. So I've got to put some time into that and figure out what it is that I want to do next. There is a game that I was originally going to play before I even started the Metal Gear games. It's supposed to be another stealth action game that took a lot of its inspiration from the Metal Gear games. And that intrigues me. So I wanted to play that before even getting into Metal Gear. And I didn't get a chance to. So I might throw that in after the Metal Gear games. And just see, like, how much inspiration did it take and how similar might it be. But it's another old PS2 game called Rogue Ops. I don't know anything else about it other than that. And also, I think once that is done, I actually have a plan of doing, I think, like a month-long thing of nothing but one-offs. Just because my one-off stream list that I have is, I think, just hit 100 games. 100 games that I want to get to and at least try that I haven't gotten to yet. So, you know, I'm currently collecting for, I believe, last I counted, 15 different consoles. So there's a lot of games that I wanted to play and give a try on stream that I'm not sure if I want to dedicate entire full playthrough time to, because most, if not all of these, I've never played. So I'm debating on how I want to do this, but I think what I might do is, I do 3 streams a week. I might do 1 week is one console. The next week would be a different console. The next week after that, and I'll take like 4 different consoles and, whatever ones that I have the most amount of games for that I want to try. And I'll just do 3 one-offs for this console, 3 one-offs for that console. And I'll try to switch up the genres even. Like, okay, like here's an action game, here's racing, here's fighting, here's, switch it up quite a bit. And we'll get to experience in that time frame a lot of different games from a lot of different consoles, a lot of different genres, a lot of different eras. And I think that would be a lot of fun. And that way at least cuts down on my one-off stream list. At least it takes a little chunk out of it, if nothing else. So I think that's an idea that I'm throwing around right now, too. That should be fun. So there's a lot of cool things that are coming up that I am excited for in the coming weeks and months. So I hope to see a bunch of you guys there for that. Would mean a lot to me. And we'll be able to, experience some other games together. If you haven't heard of them yourself, we'll get to see the good, the bad, the ugly, and probably the absolute trash in certain cases. And it should just be a lot of fun. We'll get to talk games, talk, other things, hang out, and just have a good old time. And again, for all of you that have been here tonight, it means a lot to me. Thank you very much for that. That's going to be it tonight. I got to get to bed because all of those 12-hour days, they start tomorrow. So by the time I get to bed tonight, I might get about 3 hours of sleep and then got to do 12s tomorrow. So all of that starts tomorrow. So again, one last quick reminder, if anything changes as far as next week, I'll let everybody know in the Discord. But currently the plan, unfortunately, is no streams because of the hours and the heat. So, but I hope that everyone will be back for the next streams, and we'll get into some more Metal Gears. So with that, thank you all again very much. Greatly appreciated. And I am D. I am the Grim Gamer, and I'll catch y'all next time.